What is up, guys? Rekus here with my first live stream. Yeah, long time didn't think about doing this, but now with anniversary the time has come for my first ever expedition into this field, I like to say. Still have a lot of stuff to figure out here. Just set my live stream setup up actually this morning, got help from a fellow guild member. But now we are live. Hope the quality's alright. I hope you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, maybe write it in the chat so I can see it. I will try to read as much of the chat as I can. Often, I hope I don't fail at that. But I hear some of you guys are already there. I see a lot of people. That's great. Happy to see that. And yeah, we will dive into the anniversary event. I've already prepared it a bit. We can look inside. Of course, did the check-in and have done nothing here. Shiny Cheering Squad, we will definitely go into there. I've planned it so that we can do about 4 completions of the last area. So that is something I'd like to do. Then we have the cheering blind boxes. I haven't opened them actually. Hello to everybody that joined after I greeted the first guys. A lot of different people here, makes me happy. The cheering quests, I've completed the more annoying one. We have to do one more that isn't too great. I spent the gems already, so that's something that we don't have to do. We will of course do the scrolls. Will be good fun, 2000 scrolls going in there. I expect we will get 65 stars, that should be possible. Building Mockman, of course, is something that we will do. And we will do some testing for Mockman. We have to start some 4-star or above tavern quest. We will maybe do that right now. I guess that is something that we can do at the beginning of the stream. Won't take too long. We will just use some scrolls here and start everything that is 4-star or above. Already got the first 6-star quest here. And yeah, progressing nicely. You get mostly 4-star and 5-star quests, by the way, from doing this. And if you do it on the left side, you actually also get a good amount of gems. I'm not sure this was everything. How many did we have to go? Let's check again. 9 more to go. So let's roll for the last 9. And 65 stars and 2000 scrolls. Challenge accepted, says Stefan. Yeah, definitely. I think it will be possible. Or what do you guys say? I'm pretty lucky with 5 stars in scrolls. Not that I really want to be lucky, to be honest. I really would like to have the avatar, but I failed miserably at getting it. I think I have, what do I have? I have like the 198 of 200. That's really annoying, in my opinion. Oh, I see Chris, Snow, and yeah, Master Ukwai, I'm from Germany. That's true. A lot of people ask me that actually. Oh, we got a 7-star, nice. A lot of people ask me that actually because they can't really get it from my accent. I don't know why. Apparently my English teacher back at school did something right. Never noticed, to be honest. And with that we are done actually with the 4-star quest. This part also done. And yeah, with that we can basically go into the scrolls. When is your birthday? My birthday is in February. The 3rd of February actually. Hello Javi. Nice to see you, of you guys here. So many people. 48. That's insane. Insane amount of viewers. I think we will run into some issues with my backspace. So I'm notorious for having little backspace because I run out of hero promotion stones all the time. That's really my problem. But we can start making some place here. We will of course need some 6-star light dark heroes later. So we can go ahead, do that. Okay, of course now I've already cheated basically with the challenge Stefan made of 60 5 stars in the 2000 scrolls. But that is, yeah, that happened. So we built 3 6 stars here that will make a little bit of place. Yeah, I'm happy that you're here too, Lodi. Very nice. Which origin core do I intend to get? I've looked at, I've already got one. I've already got the Vesa one, but I think upgrading this one would be a little bit too much because I think it's really a core that will help me with Forest SL, but for general progress in PvE, I much more consider the Starving Jara one better. I really think that's a really good core with all the CC and early CC. So that will definitely help, and we will get 2 of those, I plan. Will I test Maxed Trashman today? Trashman, okay. We don't know yet. Mockman, yeah, we will test him. We will maybe even put him into a house, see if how he does as a homeowner. And we will see how it works. Is it possible to get 2000 scrolls till Black Friday event? Okay, Black Friday event is still a few months in. It depends on basically how many scrolls you have right now, and if you intend to save the scrolls that we will drop this anniversary, because we will get 300 scrolls, so that's quite a lot. And yeah, I think it is possible, definitely. If you spend on packs, of course, that is no problem at all. But we will see. Been looking forward to this. Yeah, trees, I have 2. I was a bit nervous, to be honest, when it came closer, but I think it's going quite alright. I thought your journey pauses at 2410 and you will complete SL 2930. I will. That's the plan. I will complete SL 2930, but then again, completing SL 2930 is like 1 day if it goes well. So afterwards we will of course go back to the campaign. I already spent them, and I do spend Rolex, then I think you can do it. So let's go ahead, let's go into scrolls. I personally hope we get enough Mockman copies, so we may be able to do some Awakening Sums. But we have to see, 2000 scrolls are there to be spent, so let's go ahead. Any predictions on how many Mockman copies we are going to get? You can write them in the comments right now. I want to get this year's frame. I expect this year's frame actually to get really expensive with the new starry packs. 0, I see. Okay, 0 would be quite hard. We are guaranteed 1 at 500. 11, 8, 9, 10. 11 and 10, of course, would be great. 4, Obi-Wan Blub. Don't forget, we get 4 guaranteed. So that's another story. And 4 as well from, of course, from the event itself. So 8 is like barely the minimum. Everything above would be great, of course. Of course, the 9th copy wouldn't be a problem in any case. 12, streamer luck. Do I qualify for that already with 1 stream that is barely going for 9 minutes? We will see. With streamer luck 12 instead of 9, Darren, okay? We will have to see. Okay, let's go in, guys. I think we will have a lot of interruptions here, but... okay, first, some instantly King Barton. Is that a sign, actually? Because King Barton is... after I clear the next stage in Void Campaign, there is the triple King Barton stage. So, might be a sign that we can clear in 2. Maybe we will get the Avatar as well. I wouldn't complain. Otherwise, I often call this kind of sum 3-star sum, because that's really what Heroic Sums is. You get like 60% 3 stars. Of course I hope for 20, Chris. Of course I do. I don't know if I want to build second Montman, actually. I have thought about Rolex, but it's really... Oh, my girl Annabelle here. I really like her, and I really like her skin. Pretty cool. Nice to get her here. I thought about second Montman, and Montman. I called him Montman because it was like the meme with Mont, that it was Montman. Oh, okay. I thought about it actually, and it might really be good, because there's only 1 enemy that can have death contracts, so both of those would actually hit the 1 enemy. So that's pretty cool. and with 2 counterattacks, it would actually be minus 60% attack, and we are already at a full hero list. We will do 2 things in this case. We will go to the creation circle, hit quick upgrade, build some 5 stars, and then we will actually trash our 3 stars. Which is quite fast at the moment, because we can do this. So I hope we can, yeah, this definitely frees some slots. I hope we can get through here with as little interruptions as possible. OD01, I'm actually bad, by the way, at hero names. So I'm not like Barry or something. I don't know those low tier copies. No idea. Can you upload 1 or 2 videos weekly? In the recent times it was more like 7 videos weekly or something like that. I did sometimes 3 a day. A little bit like Barry, actually. 4 copies of Mockman, yeah, guaranteed from the 500 summons each. We have this guarantee on the bottom here, but we also get an additional 4 from the event. Watching at your PlayStation. I sometimes do that too. I haven't actually seen the YouTube layout for that. I only saw the Twitch layout. But I decided to stream on YouTube because we have that unlocked. Double forest pack here, Demon Hunter and Heart Watcher. Heart Watcher, a hero that very much so would need some imprints and Stellar. I also thought about building a Schmockman army with crowns. It's interesting. Maybe a Sherlock, nice. Maybe include the Panda. Somehow a little bit defensive team with Mockman might actually be interesting. And an SFX might fit into there quite well with the new core. The new SFX core is actually quite cool, giving a lot of damage reduction. At that time I can't happen to notice that that our summons here are horrifying. Not really a lot of 5 stars. But I guess it was to be expected. 5 copies and 600 scrolls. That's definitely lucky, I have to say. Usually it averages out for me at the usual like 2 copies and 500 scrolls for me. And I see Scalowy, hi Scalowy, and all the other guys that joined. I don't even know at how many viewers we are. 73. Insane. I don't even know if I look at the right number actually. All new to this stuff, but I kind of like it. It's a little bit more interaction, pretty cool. They should add a 100 sum button. Yeah, then we could click 2 times and then my hero list would be full, so maybe it's a bit more entertaining like this and I get to talk a little bit more, so that's cool. And hi, Vodka Titten. Nice name, mate. Nice name. Do you want continued Tree of Roots content? We will do a lot of Tree of Roots later. We have to get through those 2,000 scrolls and then we will go into the event and we will get a lot of upgrade material. And I have actually waited with all the upgrades. I'm at 39 and on my Visa and now I said Visa like Jesus, Vesa. I'm 39 on my Vesa and we will definitely improve that a lot. We will just go into her and upgrade her as far as we can, get the sublimations and everything. Yeah, it's, as the people said, 6:15 p.m. I think that was the correct term in Onkirimaro. So, quite late at that, but I had to work. That was like the issue. I could have made a video earlier, but working for, basically working for the packs, of course. Yeah, it has to be done, of course, and I can't stream during work. That would be really annoying. I mean, it can take some time during the work when there's like a slow 15 minutes or something, then I can go and work on the video. But usually I can't like do a stream. I mean, the stream can take like an hour, 2 hours or something. And of course, this would absolutely not be alright. Eddie writes, hi Reg, I just recently started watching your channel and I love your content so much. Thanks, mate, that's really great. Only Reg and Jesus say that. No, I really don't want to say Visa, it's wrong. But, funny thing, it's actually the German name for the hero. I switched the game to German and it's really Visa with an I. Found that quite funny somehow. I don't know why they did it, but they changed some names in Germany. Like Kreuz is Kreuz, which is the German name for cross. But Cruz isn't the German name, isn't the English word for cross, so that's quite weird. What line of work are you in? I work for the German government, and we got our first Mockman, actually. Quite nice. And Valkyr. Yeah, her meta is long over. We will take Mockman instead. In some days from 500 subs to 1k. Congrats. Thank you, Rinnigan. Yeah, we actually made a real big progress in quite a few days. I was surprised as well, but one day it just took off and suddenly it were like no longer the 5 to 10 subs a day. It were like 50, 60, one day 70. And actually this brought me very close to my YouTube partner application. I'm really close to doing that. You need like 1000 subs and 4000 hours watched, so we are quite close to that. So this will be interesting as well. Maybe give us a few more options. So I'm interested in that and seeing what this is all about. So German government that is what I work for. I switched to Japanese and it's pronounced Visa as well. That's interesting actually, because the languages are not really that related. Silver play button then when. With the current progress in about 1,000 years, I think, even though I'm very happy with it, those are dimensions that are so far off, I can't even imagine, honestly. How far do you think the Tree of Origin can be leveled up by the spiritual essence 200k from growth plan? If you have nothing else, it is like somewhere between 20 and 40, I believe. Or was it above? Does somebody know? I'm not quite sure. I haven't quite seen a shard about that. I think there was one in our Discord. Can check at the moment though. I'm a little bit busy streaming. Maybe somebody else can answer that too, Ferdinand. That would be quite great. So this is Samuel. That was the point we were at. Want to get through with those heroic scrolls here, but we are barely 500, 600 I think it was in. So still far to go. 200 is from 20 to 60. Oh, that's interesting. That's a lot further than I thought. Yeah, we really have to look what we are going to do with it. I initially thought we can only do 4 completions on the 4th area, but I was corrected at that by Ragnaru, who told me it was infinite, but at one point you are running out of packs. I never considered running out of packs an issue, which is quite weird. It's quite a whale issue. Oh no, I ran out of packs that I can buy. But I didn't buy all the packs. I bought a fair bit of packs. We will have some fun with the event. We will have some good loot and we will have some good progress as well. So I guess there will be a good amount of fun. 10 million stellar, 1.35 million spiritual essence from 0 to 120. Yeah, I saw a lot of people concerned about the stellar cost actually. I didn't quite think that the stellar cost was that much of a problem because the gain of the spiritual essence is that low. You barely make any progress with the spiritual essence, so why bother worrying about the stellar cost that is associated with it. I actually thought like, okay, if I stop imprinting heroes and put my stellar to the side, then it will be possible for me to do all the upgrades. And this was right, and I had like over 1 million stellar in my bag at one point. Do you work out every day, Rick? I try to. I'm sometimes ill. That isn't quite that nice, but I do my best to do it regularly. Did you buy all the packages from the event? No, I bought only 2 for Starry and the 1 for euros for normal money. I bought all. Hi Rick, where do you work and how much do you make? If not a secret, first part isn't I work for the German government. The second part I would rather not discuss. That I'm not a millionaire, if that is the question. I got that before. I found that was quite interesting. Oh, triple pull with double armors. Okay, that's weird. I got the question before if I'm a millionaire, and no, really not the case. No, I'm not driving around in a Lamborghini. But I saw some YouTubers do it, and maybe one day, if my Idle Heroes channel reaches 1 million sub, which I don't think will happen, but we can have fun anyway. Just a billionaire. Yeah, exactly. That's it. I'm a billionaire. How to beat Tara Wave in 66.6. If you can CC them, that's quite a good start. Other than that, it really depends on the heroes you build and the heroes you have, and that's really not a thing we can answer for every player the same. I think you will have to find your own way, or maybe get somebody to help you that you can send your hero list to, so you can get help that is really fitting for you. Wanted to get German citizenship, but can't find my great-great-grandfather docs there. Sad. Yeah, that might be a problem. You really... The German... What is the word, actually? What is the word? The German administration is really strict with, like, everything. So if there is a document missing, you don't really have a chance to get anything. How long have you played Idle Heroes? That is a tricky question, actually, because I'm not sure. I think the best way to answer this is like, it was about quite after Aspen and Ada were released. I think one of the earliest heroes, was it like Oberon? I'm not quite sure. I could ask support about this. That would be quite an interesting thing to do. Just a Mercedes-Benz. I actually drive a Mercedes-Benz. Quite nice cars. Of course I do, Kammer. Of course I do. I don't decide over citizenship. Would be quite fun. Could do it like, you give me a sub, I give you a citizenship. That would be quite a good way to make some progress on YouTube. But I don't decide over that, so that's not something I can help you with. Hi Rick, hi Shriva. Nice to see you here. By the time they register childs on shirts, it's harder than normal. I heard registering a child is in general a very difficult thing in Germany. I don't have a child, so that's not something I bother with. But I heard there are some strict rules regarding that. And if you want to get a place in kindergarten, it's a lot harder as well. Coffee or tea? I'm a coffee drinker. Definitely a coffee drinker. Was that lucky? No, I think that was pity rule again. We got 2 times pity rule. Yeah, it is what it is. I got stuck on coffee actually during my school time. I worked at a hospital. We had to do like 2 or 3 weeks of work during the school time, and I decided to go into hospital, and I basically had to start at 6 in the morning and had to walk 1.5 hours like to work, and I was dead in the middle of the day and had to do something against it, so I started drinking coffee absolutely black. I switched to espresso later. Espresso is really something I like. Very nice. Let's answer this question. What's the worst Idle Heroes hero? That's a difficult question. I think it's definitely one of the older ones. I actually looked at one hero a few minutes ago, because we can wait a second. I can show you this. Because I saw this. I saw this B tier Lutz, and I thought that was quite funny, and I considered building him just for the memes of it. B plus attack as well. And I read his skills because of that, and I don't know if you know the skills of Lutz. I certainly didn't. And he has some weird kind of ability, like deals 180% of attack damage against 4 random enemies and has a 100% chance to stun mages. Just mages, not warriors. Mages. Mages get stunned. And I thought this was quite weird. Just so a specific ability to go against mages. But it's like the older heroes. There's some weird things that they've done with them. Have you ever been to the army? No, I was actually spared from this. At the time I went to school, they stopped the so-called Wehrpflicht, which is the duty in Germany that you have to go to the army. So I didn't have to go to the army, so I decided to do my school, and then I started studying and then basically working and studying at the same time, and now only working, which is quite nice. Lutz Transven. I don't think they will release Transcendence versions of older heroes. They really stopped that. Okay, Rimaru again. We get some copies of Onkel Rimaru. Quite nice. They stopped doing that, and I don't think they will continue with it. In my opinion, it will be like every new hero that will be released will get a Transcendence version, and they will just discard the older heroes at like some fodder to fill up loot pools and to make it difficult for us to get high tier and high quality copies. Useful on Oberon ways on tower for free to play. These are like this specific early games applications for some of those heroes, which is absolutely the reason why I don't consider myself very helpful in the early game, because there are some tips and tricks like that that I just don't know. And it's not like I skipped early game. Some ways, of course, do so. But actually, I didn't. I played the early game mostly free to play, with some minor spending on some event packs. And basically, that was like what I spent for, and some monthly cards, and that was about it. You got your level 370 Vesa today, right? No, I will get it. I haven't upgraded it. I thought we will do it in the stream. All my origin tree resources on SFX or split. I had this question before. Basically, the answer I gave was mainly focusing another Onkel Rimaru on one hero is a good idea. Unless you have cores for multiple heroes, then get level 20 on the Tree of Roots, at least on the heroes you have cores for. But a lot of people split them for PvP to get an overall high speed for their team. So that's maybe an option, but really depends on the team you're using. I, for myself, focus on Vesa, which mainly has the reason that I want to clear Forest SL, and having a big Vesa is very good and basically the key to that. Let's build some 6 stars here fast. This will make it a little bit easier for us to progress with the event. Can use those later. Maybe build one more. Do we have other questions? Oh god, so many questions. I thought it was quite odd when I was quite young, when I found out a lot of countries do the required military at 18 or school. It is interesting. In Germany it is like after school, I know. So they don't take you out of school. You have to do at least 10 years of school, and then you can still go on with higher education and everything. How much money have you spent on this account? VIP 13 is like 20k, I think. Don't let me think about it. It's all for good fun, lads. It's all for good fun. And it keeps me busy at times. Would you save the stream on YouTube? Actually, they do that automatically. That's quite nice. It's quite a nice feature of YouTube. You can scroll back at every point in time, even while I stream, I think. And then you can watch things I said before again, or you can later, after I finish the stream, I can save it, which I will do, and you can watch the entire stream again in the coming days. The anniversary pack for the growth plan. The growth plan is great. It wasn't quite clear when I made the video yesterday, because the patch notes again were quite bad, but today we can see it, and it is really supreme. Let's do a few more scrolls and maybe we can talk about it then, because all of you guys, if you want to spend some money, that's basically the place to go. That's basically the best thing we currently have. Because what happens is, you can spend 10,000 gems and you get those slots, those selectable rewards. And you will decide for Stellar because you are a good person and not a Codman. Nobody wants to be a Codman, you want to be a Stellar man. And if you buy the VIP pack as well, which has quite good value, you get 10,000 spiritual essence, which are about 2 level or 1 level, depending on how far you are, per stage here. And will progress very nicely in the Tree of Roots. So that's really great value, definitely. Yeah, I watched Karma's stream as well. Seeing Sapphire is always quite nice. Did I do that already? And I can fully recommend watching a Karma stream on Twitch to every single one of you. I think I already recommended him a few times to some people in the comments. Basically at the time I wasn't streaming. Pretty good lad. Definitely check him out as well. What do you think about the actual tenant system? I saw a lot of people complaining that it was too strict. Like they would have preferred it to be in a way like you have to have an assassin basically for the slot instead of saying it has to be a rogue. I can understand that. It makes it a lot easier for early game and mid game people to engage with the system. I also like it a bit to prepare a special tenant for a hero. I think the preparation itself is kind of a progress that makes the game interesting for me. Sounds a bit weird, but like getting a good Russell and getting copies for that Russell and maybe even summoning a little bit of free sums as well for Awakenings. Oh, we got another Codman. Was that? Yeah, I think it was a pity one again. Where is that streamer luck you guys were talking about? I think that, as I said, preparing the tenants is a nice part of the game as well. I understand the issues as well. I would go the middle way, I think, and say they should introduce more tenants per slot. It can't really be that there is like one tenant, and we have heroes with like only Asmodel or something in one spot. They should introduce more. Hype Cycle Sky, nice to see you here. Happy that you are here. Megatron as well. How much water do I drink every day? I drink a lot, but considering I drink a lot, oh, that was a nice sum. I've never really bothered to check how much it really is. Sharks, yes, that's true. 200,000 essence is like level 60. Was confirmed by some people in the chat. By the way, anyone knows if there is a bug or whatever to have multiple 350 plus with swapping heroes? Yeah, that was possible. What you can basically do, I can explain it one time, it is fixed anyway. You could go in here and put a 370, 360 hero into the replacement, replace it, and then replace it back, and you would have a 370 hero. Now, every time you do it and log out, the game will give you the resources back and will reset the hero to 350 if he's does not have imprints on the Tree of Root. So in a way that is fixed now, but it was nice when it existed. Thank you for the unpaid recommendation. Who said something of unpaid karma? It is an issue that you have not paid yet. I should take money for that. Should ask a huge starry gift or something from him for this. But like, no, it's okay. It's okay, man. Did you get your first chart from campaign yet? Do we want to check? No. The answer is no, I didn't. We are at 3 days cleared and I haven't received a single shard from campaign yet. I cleared 2 for 10, like I think it was 3 days ago. And I actually thought it might be bugged, but Mont dropped some, so it's not bugged, it's just super rare. What else do we have? Is it better to have 1 Radiant Core or 2 basics but different cores? Yeah, that's an issue I was thinking about too. I was not sure as well. The way I decided was I needed like the Vesa core, but I don't need an upgraded Vesa core. I need 1 Vesa core that does 1 heal on turn 1 and has a certain chance to remove debuffs, but I don't need a super upgraded one. That's not needed. And that's the way I decided to go for Starwing Jara instead. I think getting some upgrades on one core is kind of the way to go, I guess. But that is like a short-term problem. I think they will make this those core selection chests far more common. And we got another Mockman. And we didn't get it at the pity threshold. A wonder. Look at this, guys. As well, only like 200 scrolls. Ay. Will you fully activate one hero's active skill today? Yes, I will. I don't know. What do you know what happens with the grade if you replace the hero in the anniversary event? No, I haven't tried that. I know the rules for other replacements, like in the Prophetry with the I don't know the word for the resource. You know what I mean. If you replace it there, the copy that you replace your awakened copy for loses all awakenings. So I would expect the same happens with the anniversary thing. Are you Android or iOS? I am on Android, guys. Android. Server 48 before somebody asks. Trans trio early. Vesa, SQH, SFX or EOS, Vesa, SQH? I think I'm a bit old school. Vesa, SQH, SFX. I really like SFX. Mont is the only known person on the planet to get shard drops. That might actually be true. That might actually be true. I really don't know anybody else. Do you recommend swapping Punisher? Lately it has almost zero use. Yeah, I know the issue. If you have like a melodic strings, I think it can be alright to swap the Punisher. You can lose some damage in some situations, but in general you will do alright, I think. Will that hero be Visa today? Vesa it will be. Using one core per team. I think what they mean is you can activate the effect of one core per team. You can have multiple cores equipped and get these stat buffs, but you won't get the long effect that is on there. So let's do some more summons till we hit the cap. We get so many Valkyrs. No idea why this is the case. And Dasmok. I remember Dasmok being a cool hero, by the way. Because what they actually let you do is they let you go in here and you can activate this one hero. Like now it's my Vesa. But I could equip other cores on the other heroes in my team as well and get those 4%, 6% HP that is on here as well. Yeah, S48 together with Skarloey, he's on there as well. Pretty good lad. Open chat rack. Should I? Would that be a good idea? I'm not sure. Silver play button for rec. Yeah, that would be great. Some support here from the server. Always nice to see that. Very good progress. Yeah, we will see if that is very good progress. Is Melodic worth building for PvE? Yes, I have used it for basically my entire Dominator clear that I still haven't uploaded because I'm too lazy to cut the gameplay. Do you get upset easily? No, I'm a super calm person and I can be annoying at that. It can be frustrating to discuss things with me because I won't show any emotions at that. 35 minutes late, Gree. Yeah, that's not okay. Can't accept that. 35 minutes late. Ay. Missed nearly all the scrolls. But you didn't miss the loot, so that's something. By the way, one question, guys. I saw some complaints that people could hear my mouse clicking. I followed the tip somebody gave me and put a towel over my hand, which is increasingly getting warm, but I'm willing to suffer for you guys. Can you still hear my mouse clicking? If you to choose only one core, would it be for Starving Jara? Yes, it would be. You can progress to like 28 with without a core on the Vesa. And I imagine the core will make it slightly easier and might make it so that I don't need good Panda copies. So might save me some money. We will see. Oh, you guys can't hear it. That's great. That's nice to hear. Now I basically need a towel on my table and this is going to look weird. Great, guys. But it's alright. I think we are nearing the end of the event here. Yeah, loot screen is starting to lag. I won't look at messages. Some dirty stuff in there probably. I know some of my clanmates. We have to look here, summon prizes, and we have to do another 40 summons. This should be no problem. Let's do another 40 summons. Not sure this is enough. We can alter the 3 stars again. Yeah, it's quite annoying, by the way, that I have to do that often, but hero spaces are kind of scarce. Last 4 pulls, and I think we will go out with... Was that the 4th one? I haven't counted. We'll do another one. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we could do another 160 summons for the Mockman, the last one that we have here. But we won't do so. Let's delete all of that. And let's look. Is it worth to pick Crystal of Transcendence instead of Stellar? No! It's never worth it. You don't want to be that person. Just go ahead, take the Stellar. You will get your COD. It will be alright. But don't take anything else other than Stellar. You can use the software that filters out loud sounds that are only detected for a split second. I should use the software because I'm really annoyed, because if I do like this, you can hear it. And this was like basically touching my table. Did you max out the hero space on Celestial Island? No! I couldn't. The problem was they released these Celestial Island mats first, and those hero slots are an inconvenience, while Celestial Island mats are progress, so it was quite an obvious choice to go for Celestial Island mats. And those are 8 copies of the wonderful new hero Mockman, so we are lacking 1 copy. So we have to go for a few more. On Coastal Island in the Shiny Cheering Squad. Should I go for the Artifact Selection Chest, or should I go for the Essence Sublimation Selection Chest? That depends. If you have a hero on level 20, or level 40 I mean, then you should definitely take an Essence Sublimation Chest, because that's great and will give you a lot of power. If you don't have a hero on level 40, you can consider the Artifact Selection Chest, even though in the long term the Essence Sublimation Chest might be better if the Artifact Selection Chest doesn't give you immediate progress. Can you do the event before testing Mockman, please? No, because we will get additional rewards here. We at least have to 10-star the Mockman. Do we have to do this by hand, or is this like... Does he register if I do it with the 10-star auto build function that we add both profile pics, or do I have to do it slowly? Does anybody know? We will do it slowly. It works. Stefan, I trust you. I trust you here. Do we have a 9-star? We have a 9-star. We have 3 6-stars. We also have 3 6-stars. Okay. We will slaughter half of the beloved heroes of Barry now. But that is a sacrifice I'm more than willing to make. Some more copies as well. We will have enough food. No problem at that. So upgrades. It does register. Okay, another person confirming it here. And seeing that, we got 2 and 7. Fusion into Awaken. I didn't do Fusion into Awaken yet. Anniversary concert, we can have a look. Oh, that was wrong. We have to go here. Here, Shearing Squad. And we have basically done everything here now. So that worked. We got the 6-star symbol as well. So that's quite nice. I will do the rewards before testing him. We will go into this, and then we will build him up to E5 and go on with all the good testing. I think that will make Loli happy as well. We will open all the chests. I think opening those one by one won't be worth it, because otherwise I would say, hey, gold, nice, 3 million. No, done. That's the way to go. 76 million euro promotion stones, that's really nice. I don't care for replacement coupons, we keep everything. How much is the cost of tree branch and sublimation essence? Oh, no idea. Time to max event. I thought so, yes, but we will see. Yeah, I don't really... Whatever. I don't really care what we get here as well. We'll do the 50 just now. And yeah, we got basically 20% of everything, one full orange artifact, so that's great. And with that, guys, we will go into the big stuff. I think we have to say like loot first, if I remember correctly. What's this? Is it like the decisions between the flag chest and the tents? Yeah, okay, we take the flag chest. And we can... I think it's like 2 times we can do the 10 star cheering, and then we have to do 5 times the 1 time cheering, if I remember correctly. So we already get some loot. Even more hero promotion stones. I think the age has listened to me. They want to do something against my problems with hero promotion stones. I can feel it. At that point it would be, have been better if they did like a 5-piece summoning button instead of a 10-piece summoning button. But it's nice that they blocked this one out here so that we don't do mistakes. Beat my friend this team with Mockman. We can try to do so, but only if I build a team with Mockman myself. Otherwise it won't be fun. You can see a bit the better Mockman team. Oh, that's a nice animation, I think. I mean, like, okay, claim all. Good, we claim all. Your rewards cannot be changed once claimed. Or whatever. Then we will go into... Yeah, I saw this one. This one is quite nice. We have a lot of CI mats here. Do we have both cat and dog? No, I don't quite have that much entertainment. I have 2 dogs, actually. You can buy EOS skin with gems. Yeah, but I have the EOS skin. I think I have duplicates of most Transcendent skins. Don't have duplicates of the EOS skin yet, but I'm not sure I will ever get duplicate trans at this point, because it seems absolutely impossible to get them at this stage in the game where they release a Transcendence hero every 2 months. I will build one around him. Yeah, I have to see. I'm still thinking about what could make him work. What the best way be to make him work. Maybe I will make like a combo team together with the Starwing Jaracore. That is something I can imagine would be quite cool. Another chest here, and we have to complete this one as well. What do we have as loot here? And we will of course go for the Essence Sublimation chest, because the rest has no value to me. Shader, good to see you streaming. Your YouTube channel grows so fast. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's great. We are already over 1,000 in basically me 1 month doing YouTube. Not even an entire month, actually. So it's insane. It's very insane. And I really want to thank all of you guys for progressing my channel that fast, for being there, for watching the videos, and especially today for being here in the stream and doing the anniversary event together with me, keeping the chat alive with some questions and everything. Makes me happy, guys. So, 200 subs in 2 to 3 days. Yeah, was about that. No, you guys don't have to thank me. I'm happy to do all of this stuff for you. First time core chest. By the way, that's half a core. That's half a core per chest. Marcus writes he's new here. You're welcome either way. If you're new or old, it's all fine. So let's go in here. Now we get the big stuff. Now the big loot is happening. We are at 140 viewers, actually. Wait a second, let me check. Wow. That's really something. That's really something. Don't know if the algorithm just loves me or something, but really, that's insane. I thought it was quite fun. A few Discord friends of mine from my guild asked me if I was nervous doing a stream, and I said like no. And maybe I should have been nervous actually, seeing that there are so many people here, but honestly, it's fine. What's in the chest? In this chest we have Core of Origin shards, but I think you meant the other one, and I can show you that as well, because we can complete this multiple times and we have the means to do so. This chest does include a variety of resources next to some stellar and some starspore mats that we don't need. We also have spiritual essence, and we will go all in on the spiritual essence and get some progress for my Vesa. People with 30k subs can sometimes get 100 views. Yeah, I think it's you have to have the people available at the time. And also, I think it's my first stream. A lot of people were interested to see how it goes, if it's interesting, if it's not interesting. And maybe after today they will decide if they ever come back and see a stream again, or if it's like nothing they care for. So we will see how it goes. I don't know when I will do a stream again. It seems quite fun, honestly. I might get addicted. We will see. So that's interesting. Choosing Crystal of Transcendence is of course something you can do, but you will get Crystal of Transcendence either way, and usually it's the stellar progress that is holding people back from doing the endgame stuff. So that's mostly something you should consider. Why can't I see a donation link? The reason is simple. I'm no YouTube partner. So there is no means of sending me any money, and I have to say I don't even want it. I like doing this stuff for you guys. I like doing the stream, and it entertains me a lot, and we will hopefully have a fun time here, and that's all I care about. So Freya or Annabelle for fun support? I think Annabelle is cooler. It's a little bit more gimmicky. Freya, I'm really not sure. On paper her effect seems so good, but every time I've seen her in gameplay it was like, yeah, not that great. It's been a great stream. Thanks Snow, makes me happy that you like it. Quite good. And the stream and audio quality is very good. That's very nice to hear. I was worried because of that. But other than the alert that the bitrate of my stream is apparently too low that YouTube is showing to me, it seems to work quite fine. Is it possible to reset the tree of origin? It is if you regress the hero that is in the tree of origin, that has the tree of origin on him, or if you replace it temporarily in the void replacement system. This will cost you a fair amount of soul symbols, but you can go like here and replace. Basically, if I did it, I have my Vesa with all the Tree of Void stuff, and I could replace it for one of my homes young, for example. And this would give me everything back, and then I could reverse it, and my hero would be the same as before, and it would cost me 20 soul symbols. So, next time we progress here, and I think that's about the last one we can do. I might do another one though. Depends on how much we have left. And I had to calculate how much one actually cost. It's 7 per field, and it's like 175, I think, for one completion here now. Oy, a lot of questions. What's more important in mid-game? Build tenants for LLEs or do all SL20? I think tenants for LOEs will help, but you should also keep in mind that if you are at the point where you build tenants, you probably are rather close to your first Transcendence hero as well. Isn't that usually is the case in this situation? If you are close to your first Transcendence hero, of course, then you should focus on that, because having like tenants for an SFX will be great. Reg, can you keep up with the question? No, at certain situations I cannot. 175 stars per completion. We are at 50 still left. Now we have another completion. I had the story. Don't worry, guys. One more thing I have to check. We now have 4 chests, okay. Then we will go for the last completion, we will get a sublimation selection chest. That will be better. On what hero will you use the essence? The essence will go to my Vesa for the moment, then we will go do Forest SL, not in the stream, will be video. And afterwards, I don't know it. Usually for, no, I did not click the wrong chest. I really wanted the sublimation one. We have 4 core chests already. If I pick another core chest, I only get half a core, and I prefer the sublimation on this one. But thanks, Andrew, for wanting to warn me. But I made sure I got the right one. I could pick the 50 core shards, of course. But the thing is, it will still take me ages to complete the core. And no, we are at the fifth completion actually here. So now we have 5 left. So nothing we can do with 5 apparently. Well, it is what it is. Let's get the rewards. And we have done everything here. Completion of everything. Full rewards from this. 5 rewards at least. I think 1 more might be possible. We have got all the chests here. We have 778 exchange tomes. 778 exchange potions. Mockman team is set already. Okay. 778 exchange potions is of course something. What is the name? Exchange coupons, and we could get another 500. Is of course a lot. What I considered doing was this. Not quite sure yet. And it will seem strange if I suggest this, but it makes sense. This makes actually sense. It seems a bit stupid at first glance, but if I do this, I get more progress in the skin from the skin bonds. Yeah, exactly, Stefan. Skin bonds. We want to see you upgrade Vesa. I want to see myself upgrade Vesa actually. Will be interesting, but let's have a look at the other rewards first. We collected this basically automatically at the beginning. I think you just need the 5-star Orions for this those rewards if you want those easy going. Oh my god, we can get a lot of skins here. 239, and we can buy another 100. Yeah, I have all those skins, that's the issue. I have all those skins. Yeah, the Angel Bond pair, exactly. We can have a look at this. Why I do this and what I mean. I've currently nearly maxed the buff, by the way. We have a lot of bonds here, but it's this one that I mean. The Tussilago skin is in here and the normal Belrain skin. And if I have some old skins that I don't need, I had 2 Russell skins, for example. I don't need 2 Russell skins. I can use the 1 Russell skin, exchange it for this one, and use another skin, exchange it for this one, and I will get this skin wand, which will be a slight improvement. But I'm not sure if I want to spend the resource on that, because hero swaps are also an option for me. Weighted can be maxed, yeah. The buff actually caps out at 900 points, which is level 150, I believe. When you reach 900, every additional skin does no longer grant you higher buff, which is the same for the artifact chest as well, artifact hut as well. This one caps at 30. You can see 350 of 300. It's max. There is no additional buff anymore, and it's the same for the gear hut, which is also caps at 300 and also is max. This one has a cap as well. I think it's also 900, but I will never reach that. So that's another thing. But you guys have asked for it, and I'm eager to deliver at that point. We are going to go ahead and we're going to get some progress on my Vesa. And I think that will be quite cool. First of all, 40 deluxe resource chests, guys. 40. That's a whole lot. And we are going to use it all on spiritual essence. All 40 of those. We get 240,000 of the essence. we will go ahead and we will get a Starwing Jara. Oh, by the way, this chest, super mean. It doesn't show you the name of the core. We will make sure it is the right one. Core of Origin, Starwing Jara, this symbol fourth from the left. Okay, it's this one. Because we are going to open 4 chests at a time and I don't want to write the support. We took the right one. Great success. And going to fuse it up as well. Why is this button here? Yeah, we are not going to use this button. Definitely not. Yeah, that's weird. I won't try it, Busnik. No, Scalloy. We won't try this. Because I guarantee you guys it will work. Ah, we have to get some upgrades on Starwing Jara. That's true. But this is alright. We will first get some upgrades on Starwing Jara. We have to unlock it. We have to get level 20 here. Without level 20 we can't do stuff. We can't upgrade, we can't get the core. So level 20 on Starwing Jara, guys, that's a must. Can't go in on Vesa at this point. We have to do this. Oh, we should lock the Mockman. I'm pretty good at destroying hero copies. They sell for 1.1 million gold. Why do you know this, Karma? Has Mon dropped so many core fragments now that he's selling them for gold? Is the point already reached? And now we can upgrade this, use this one as a material and upgrade to the next level here. And it looks the same as with the usual Splendid one, but they are called different. The first upgrade is called Advanced and the other one is called Noble. And today we actually noticed the core liberation. They added this little marker and apparently a core liberation of 8 is possible, which is a huge button, a huge buff, and it will be quite interesting to see at that. So that's quite cool. And my guildmate Steven is here as well. Mockman, best fodder for your Jara, I think. Yeah, definitely. I have to try and avoid that, but I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't sacrifice it. Getting another red symbol here. I nearly forgot to upgrade the level, guys. That's something I can't do. Have to upgrade the level. Closing in on 200 people. That's a lot. That's a lot, guys. But not the main part, really. Not the main part. No new knowledge on the way to enhance the liberation, though. No, there is no new knowledge on that. I mean, if you look at it, it says upgrade core liberation by meeting designated requirements of deployed heroes. There were some speculations on it, and maybe it's the reason some of the bigger whales upgraded all their heroes on their team to the first level, but I haven't seen it. How did you eat Ithaca have 160 million HP? I used a max level home with 105 slots and a bunch of flex on V4 tenants. That's basically the answer. With 370 light trans, we will get 370 as well, because those are only 2 level. We are 39 and we have 235,000 remaining, and we'll get a lot more. So we are already at the point where we unlock our first skill sublimation and confirm breaking another level cap. And this I heard actually. The first upgrade already costs 45k just to unlock this, and we thought this was free. So, is Visa Core worth it? That's a difficult question, because it heals a lot in combat and is pretty nice, but I think there are more impactful cores like the Starwing Jara one. That is a very cool one. We have to test that later because that's pretty nice. But you don't necessarily have a bad core if you have the Vesa core, with the 2 Roman numerals under there. Pretty nice. We have to get some essence sublimation. I think it's 180,000 for the active skill that we need. So we open 2 active skill sublimation and can go ahead. Exactly, you guys were careful, we can level up. And then we are not upgrade here, we upgrade here. We unlock the first upgrade for the skill. I really like the SFX core, Shader says. Yeah, I really like it too. That's like a built-in AMB. Very nice. Very nice actually. Like it as well. I really want to test with it. But the drop rate is so low for the core fragments and they don't give us a lot of chances to actually progress here. I mean, it's a little bit ridiculous. I've cleared this over a week and this is basically all the stuff I got from campaign for the active skill. What does the active skill do now? I haven't made a video about this. We have higher skill, higher attack values here. We have higher healing value. The newborn radiance is normal, I think, and we have the 18% strength buff. I think this one is higher. And the small nose grant us an additional heal for heroes under 50% HP. Another's 270% skill damage, and we heighten the armor of the heroes in our team by 33% when we heal them, which is a lot of damage reduction actually. With that, let's progress here. Let's see how we can do. And we already... Oh, we run out of Stellar. Okay. I thought we ran out of Spiritual Essence, but no, we ran out of Stellar. Let's do something against this. 125k here. Let's do more against this. We have 48 cores. Fun thing, I think we had like 6 before I started doing the event. So that's some secondary loot, guys. That's some secondary loot, I would say. 125k is not enough, that's like 2 upgrades. But I take a lot of Vesa copies, guys. I definitely take a lot of Vesa copies. If we can get those, that would be quite great at that. So definitely open for that. I personally use guidance, by the way. Do you guys go for guidance or fate? Are you some fate boys? Oh, oh, instantly hashtag fate. I think the question is not even there, and the underground Psycho Sky already answered. Do I buy the cores for 1.5k? Yes, I do buy them every day. And we ran out of cores. We need 2 more cores. That's annoying. But I think we have like 3 spheres. Always stellar. Do we have any guidance, people? You guys are all into fate. Greg is my man. He's the guidance man. Look at it. I'm not the only one that uses guidance. And Fernandez and Stefan also into guidance. Yeah, I was tricked by a fellow guild member of mine that said like, yeah, guidance is easy. You will get so many rewards. It will be great. It will be superb. And I bought like 40 cores and I was super happy because he really made me think I would get a lot of rewards. And I got like 0 spheres in 40 cores and my day was basically gone. Made me very sad actually. Can we get level 60? Oh, we can! Look guys! Another upgrade! Nice! And we're not even done, guys. We have to unlock this! That's again so annoying, but... Who took the 3rd chest of the first Sublime chest? It was me! Look guys, we have it! Yeah, lock Mockman. That's a good tip. Let's do that first. Because I'm a very fast clicker and I click very fast on very wrong heroes. I'm good at that. I don't know if that's skill to brag, but I'm doing it now. I'm doing it. We have to check which skill this is. This is the Hearing Oracle passive skill. And yeah, which material do I need to upgrade this? Sublime. It won't tell me. Okay. They could have made this a little bit more clear, actually, in my opinion, just saying. Because I really don't want to take the wrong one. I mean, it's obviously it should be this one, the passive skill 1. Yeah, it is the passive skill 1. Let's go, take passive skill 1, get some more upgrades on this Vesa. I mean, they look pretty similar. What do we have? Lock Mockman, done that, level up. We will go for Jara. And that's something we could consider, but not at the moment actually. Don't want to do that at the moment. The thing is, I want to do Forest SL. So first we will do Vesa. We will buff Vesa as far as we can, and then we will go and check how far we can go on Jara. Visa, please. No, not Visa. Vesa. The 100 you saw, by the way, there was only from clearing stages. So that's passive for the basic skill, by the way. Which is also quite interesting. We reduced the all damage dealt now by 35%, so quite a lot. Next sublimation confirms subliming. I don't know. Is this even a word? Precision by 40%. That would have been interesting if we tested that before. If that is a buff for the entire hero or not, that would be something that I care for. Increases shield strength by 15% for allies with more than 50% of HP. And additionally reduces the target's crit damage by 20%. We can go ahead and upgrade here as well, here further, because we will regress those resources anyway. Now let's have a look at our buffs. We have 190,000 fixed attack and we have 17 million HP. That is a big stat, and those are some big extra buffs, I would say. Yeah. That's a big hero. Looks quite cool. I've never seen that before. Look, with the sublimation preview and everything. So fancy. For the hero or just the skill? Yeah, we have to look at that. We have a precision of 0%. No, it's just the skill. So that's the answer. Couldn't be more clear than that. That is just for this skill. This skill has an additional 40% precision, because our precision is 0. Did you do the flashing stick part of the event? Yes! Sadly, you're too late. We are already through this part. We are already through there. But you can scroll back. I think it's a feature that works on YouTube. You can just scroll back 20 minutes and just watch the stream not live, but 20 minutes ago, where we did all those funny things with the flashing light sticks. How to reset this tree? Hero replacement feature in the Tree of Void is the only answer I can give you. That's the best way. Having a non-transcendence hero that can be transcendence and this hero and replacing them against each other and back. This will give you all of your Tree of Voids mats back and will make you able to go ahead with it. Yeah, we have 200% block. That's a little bit much. Like if the opponent has 100% precision, that will still be blocked. But it is because I have an Augustus Magic Wall, and I think I have these supporters set up here. Yeah, that's the supporter setup I use for campaign. 200 euros, 196 on my statistics, not quite 200, but it is great. We could go for max attack for a second. That would be quite cool, I think. Seeing that, but I'm not sure I optimized my tenants properly. 6.665 million? I think there is more possible. There is more possible. We have SFX. Okay. Let's go back. Let's optimize that. Will you try SL today? No. But we will do Mockman now next. And after we did Mockman, we might go ahead and do some Aspen Dungeon if there still is time and I still feel like it, because there is like 1,000 degrees up here where I stream and it's slowly but surely killing me. And I don't want to wake up dead on the floor. In that case I wouldn't wake up. And have died of the heat. That wouldn't be quite cool. So that's the maximum stats we can go. Not the maximum strength we can do. Maybe get more Stella and upgrade the Vesa. We ran out of... Oh, we ran out of Stella! Okay. Good call. We ran out of Stella. If I remember correctly, I made jokes about that, didn't I? I kind of made jokes about that, didn't I? About running out of Stella and everything. This is, I believe, no tenant at the moment. We can take some of this guy. There's really no problem at all. And then we upgrade a hero that is really a tenant. 2v4 for a sec, so that I have 15v4 for Void Arc, so back to that. And now we have a bunch of Stella again. I didn't even notice I ran out of Stella. I thought like, okay, we did so much, it will be enough, but apparently it wasn't. Level 70, even more stats. Nice call, Dira. Try Void Campaign just one, please. The problem with Void Campaign is there's like an insanely hard stage that we currently face. Let's look at the stats again for a second. 6.68. I have to say we have very bad attack stats here, so that's not nice, and our awakening stats are very bad as well. So that's one thing. We can go in there, but I won't bother adjusting the setup because it's this stage 2.55 with double Rogan and SFX and everything that is bad and you don't want to face. But I will click the button just for you guys. Use the time to stretch my arm a bit because that has gotten quite warm under the under this blanket, under this towel I used here. I mean, this honestly didn't look too bad if our Visa didn't just die to the counterattacks and didn't CC a single person. And of course no giant killer means no damage. Run an AC maybe. The problem is we don't have one. It's a little bit rare in Germany. I always say, and then Karma comes and wants to correct me. And he might be right. Maybe it's not that rare, but everywhere I go there is none. So that's something. He doesn't seem so good. Do some hammers? Yeah, I would love to, but we can look at the Starry Gem Mall and then we will see I can't buy any hammers. Game won't let me. How is Jesus past this stage? That's quite easy. Jesus has about 10 or so 80 heroes, and thereby he has, like, of course, twice the damage from every hero. And of course he used the proper setup. That's what I used at this moment was just like the heroes, like I had them in the back. So that's really not something that would work well. You have to have a proper setup, and basically the homeowners you want to focus on are Starwing Jara and LFA. Yeah, I'm from Germany. Did you know just by me saying that there is no AC? Faction rule. Ooh. Yeah, faction rule is, as far as I know, is absolutely useless for that. Ulvi, ich bin auch aus Deutschland. I'm from Germany too. That's nice to hear, man. Welcome to the stream. Happy that you are here. 2 more days for Giant Killer Vesa. Lodi, yeah, I sure hope so that we can roll Giant Killer. I have another project as well. Maybe you have missed it. It's kind of far here. We have a Scarlet Queen Hellora. Has Defier, but nothing too fancy. Control precision isn't that great. But we will use that and we will do some Abyss SL, something that nobody really did. AC are rare in private homes. Yeah, as I said. But in new houses they are okay. Yeah, I have a colleague of mine actually has a ventilation, not even a real AC on it, but it's just a ventilation. And even that one is quite great because you can just press a button in the evening when it's colder and just get all the hot air out of the house, and that's already something that I think is quite superb. Does faction rule work with Transcendence? I didn't test it. I think no. It's always hard to test those perks because you can't turn them on or off. You can just attack something with it and see what happens. What is the max level of the new origin tree? You can check out the origin tree in the max variant here. The maximum level you can get on the orange tree is level 120, and every 20 levels we have a level increase of 10. So we will be able to get 60 level ups to level 410 in total. And if you look at the hero, where is it? We now have 380 and we have 2235 speed without having a speed stone equipped. With the speed stone we are actually at 2350. And if we want to optimize the speed even further, we can do so. And now we are at 2390 speed. So like a light speed already. Subrek, hi Scorpio, nice to see you here. This account is so insane. There are much more insane accounts out there, but it's big fun to tinker around with an account like this. But enough talking. I think we have a dark hero to build up. This hero alone can be the 10 million plus power stream. Yeah, that is true. Giveaway. I really don't do giveaways. I kind of don't like them. I think giveaways attract the wrong kind of people. It's just my opinion. I don't know how you see it. I think giveaways always attracts people that don't really care for your content. It always attracts people that are just there to get some starry gems or a good account or something in that neighborhood. That's why I really don't want to do giveaways. Actually, if you're here for the content, that's cool. I appreciate it. Happy you are here. If you want a giveaway, I think Barry does some. I think he always has some kind of giveaway running. I think you can win a $100 gift card as soon as he hits a certain sub goal. So maybe if you sub to him, you can progress that goal a little. You should upgrade your Mockman. Yeah, we are at it. I have to build a 9-star. And it will take a second because I only have trash heroes in my loot filter, so we have to do it by hand. Stuck on an E3 Garuda for months now. Yeah, you have to collect some food and you can build a 10-star and go beyond there and go to E4. But you have already done that if you have reached E3 already. So, dark. Where is my dark hero? Mockman. There he is. Quick, pull us an SS Modman. We will do one summon. I have to get any rating on this hero. But I'm no longer a big friend of summons in general. I don't know if you guys have seen the stream that DH did, where they said like 800,000 summons have been done, 800,000 awakening summons have been done, and like we had 200 or something A-tier heroes. And I thought like, yeah, okay, that's like 4,000 summons per hero. So like, if you do 4,000 summons, which will cost you 400,000 starry gems, you will get 1 A-tier. And at that point, I basically thought like, yeah, so that's the thing we won't do. No more summons for me. I think we can at least shorten this a bit because we have some 9-star chests. Yeah. Get the dark 9 stars. And then we only have to build 2 10-stars to get the progress ready. Hi Shiro, nice that you are here. And 9 S-tier heroes only, yeah, and one of them is owned by Ragnaru. Lucky guy. Where can we actually build an A-tier hero? Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We can build A-tier Penny. That's good. Do we have enough 6-stars here? Haven't checked. Oh, we have 2 10-stars here. Yeah, let's build the 1 10-star so we can get rid of this, of those annoying 6-stars I've built, so they don't block my back the whole time. Sacrificing all those Ormus we have dropped before. Then again, what else do you want to do with an Ormus? You can do 1 summon on him. Oh, I forgot to get the 9-stars. Happens. Is it better to build new talents or to implement the ones you already have? Well, if you have Stella, it's better to use the Stella. That would be my answer. If you need like a 10-star to use your Stella, then build the 10-star and use your Stella. Are you maxing out this event? We pretty much have. I think there would maybe be 1 more completion of the 4th area possible, but I'm not entirely sure it would be, and we would have to buy all the packs for starry gems, which is too expensive in my opinion. But we have done 5 completions of the 4th area, so that's already a good amount, and done the upgrades with it. If you haven't seen it, scroll back a bit and check that out, and you will see what we've done there. The percentages are horrible. I'm happy when I get a C tier. Yeah, actually one thing that I said before is still rather true. If you want to have a C tier, go to the auction house and buy a C tier. And that's the cheapest way you can get one. I'm back. Can you do membership? I haven't actually looked into membership. I kind of have to say the growth of this channel happened so fast. Kind of overwhelmed me a bit. And I haven't actually looked into things like this. I don't even know if I've unlocked this. If you have to unlock this. Or something like this. Do you have any new codes? Not that I'm aware of. I think there was no new code. Was there a special one for anniversary? I wouldn't know. Not quite sure. A full account of C tiers with really good stats for 100 euro. That's a good price. That's a good price, I would say. Because if you think about how much money you'd have to spend to roll a bunch of C tiers, and then you go to the auction house and people sell them for 100 buyout, it's insane. 8 tier to make, yes, Awakens on the Mind. I always have Awakens on the Mind, but I stop myself from doing them because I know it won't be good. Is this still the message? Yes, still the message. The question is, do we do the another 150 and get this? Yeah, we will do one. We will get the next Montman. The next Montman will be ours. We will do the summons for it. Then I can keep the Eternal Crystals. I think this will be better than using Eternal Crystals. What hero to build after Garuda? In best case, you progress your account towards the next Transcendence hero. A good hero to build after Garuda would be Eloise. Eloise is very strong and can single carry your hero, so that you can later regress your Garuda for something better. Shouldn't the pity rule kick in? Of course it doesn't kick in before we run out of slots here. What did I even think? Insanity, my guys. Insanity. Nachricht zurückgezogen. Okay. I understand, thanks. No problem, mate. Always happy to do so. Last summons here before the pity rule kicks in. I think it should be the next or the one after. I think this one should be our Mockman. And there he is with the dark summoning animation. That's actually really cool. I've never seen that before or that often. It's quite nice. So, that was the last copy we needed. We have the food that we need. So we can now go ahead and build that Mockman up to... No, I don't even use our penny. We've built this penny to sacrifice it. We will sacrifice it now. Is it good to swap my E2 Rosa for an E2 Rogan or Eloise? Definitely. Definitely do that. Rosa is no hero that is in the meta anymore and that will do any good for your account. And now get Stella for V4. That should be no problem. That should be no problem. I would expect we have more issues getting enough dust, but I saved a little bit up for that now, so we should be good on that front. I've already built some warrior gear as well. We have enough to instantly level him up. That's great. Have to get him a stone as well. Then we have some warrior gear. We won't roll that. I know that's kind of a statement already. But I don't expect him to be good enough. Sorry. But maybe he will surprise me. In that case, I will go ahead and roll all the gear. And this will be interesting as well. So we will test him. And we will definitely see what he does as a support, as part of the team. And maybe later on also as a homeowner. He has a big right hand. He has a very big right arm at that. I heard some people say he might be single. And that might be the reason for it. But we can see in his animation that he's actually possessed by a demon. Did you max out your star spawns? I have all my star spawns on level 136. Some on level 140 at level 136 they actually give you the max bonus like armor break or something. And 137 to 140 only give you a few more stats. What skills do you recommend for your Garuda? It's honestly good with most of it. You can run like HP or attack imprints on her for PvP, or of course speed, and crit damage reduction is always good, and control purify is like a standard thing. Should I swap my first E5 penny for Rogan or Holmes Young? Holmes, if you can swap him for Holmes Young, that would be quite good. You haven't finished Aspen Dungeon. This is something you shouldn't ask me. I did Aspen Dungeon an eternity ago and have no idea on the clear strats for the lower levels on this. Also nice that the game decided that the best artifact for Mockman would of course be a light flag. That seems legit. That seems legit. Let's put a splendid crown on him. Is Splendid Crown on Visa useful somewhere in PvE or only PvP, you think? I prefer using an AMB on her for PvP. The damage reduction of the AMB works very well together with her crit negation, so that's something to look out for. And the fast heal is always something that is very nice. Getting close to that 200 live viewer milestone. Yeah, if you know anybody that still wants to watch the stream, let them know. We will test Mockman, so that might be interesting to see. How to beat 6 S-Model wave in campaign. S-Model gives your heroes a mark. Maybe you can use Mark Purify to make some progress. That might help indeed. So, we have to get some Stellar. I think this guy's no tenant at the moment, so we can steal it and upgrade the glorious Mockman, who again, by the way, is a hero that has no skin. Again released on a major event, and they didn't even grant him a skin. That's really annoying, actually, because it's already costing us a big amount of stats. Mr. Mousebottom, happy to see you here. Everything going well. We have done the event, we have progressed far enough, we have got our copies of Mockman and are now preparing him to be tested in our teams to do some early testing to see if he works against certain teams. We will have to see if we find some people in my friend list that have decent PvP teams set. Otherwise we can fight against Karma, which will of course be unfair given that we will beat him any day of the week. Just kidding. A little bit of trash talk has to be. But we will find somebody that has a decent team and that we can fight. How much should I sell my Rogan B+? That depends on the other stat he has. Not just the main tier that you have. No skin like equals bad hero. I wouldn't say that. I mean, Panda has no skin and he is a great hero. They are just a little bit lazy with the skin releases for the normal heroes. That's the problem. Trashman can take out the trash. If they can do that, then I will be happy. If I lose, it's Mon's fault. Did he build the team? Do you trust him to build the team? I wouldn't. Then again, I recently needed a team and used his IDA team. Don't know what has driven me to this decision. That's like that's absurd. I shouldn't have done that, but it did a job actually. Worked for most fights, killed people in Void Arc, so it was alright. Can I beat a million with the E3 LOEs without a pay-to-win artifact? I have no idea. Really, I've never played much with an LOEs. I think the longest time I've used her was to clear Shadow SR25 way back. I need like 1 million, and it's bugging you. I do everything for my viewers. Here. Is that better? I think it is not a lot better, am I wrong? But it is more than 3, what is it called, billion now. I regret maxing him. Mockman, you mean, Syntax? Don't worry, he will become a Transcendence hero, and you can use him then, just build him as a Transcendence hero and probably be very happy with that. We have to get some kind of tier on him, so we will do an Awakening Sum, because copies in the market are obnoxiously expensive, so that's something we look out for. What do you reckon we get? Any suggestions in chat? Any predictions? D+, I see. Triple S. Okay. You know, guys, you said like the German English all the time. Yeah! German words slipping in. I don't know. I talk too much. Okay, we see everything. We have S, C, B. Imagine right off the bat, triple S. Yeah, triple S would be insane, of course. E+, that's the safest bet, by the way. E+ is easily a safe bet. D-, I see. D+, A-. If we get an A tier, that would be huge. And would also screw over all of our testing. Imagine us getting an A tier with Giant Killer. Then I can say the hero is great. Great hero, supreme hero. Can kill everything, does Void Campaign for you, and you can kill Dominator with it. Okay, enough predictions. Some people very optimistic, hoping for streamer luck, I believe. Which I can promise you guys is not going to happen. We got 8 copies from the Heroic Scrolls event, and this were only the guaranteed ones, so have to see. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah, that looks like very summoning quality. Poor E tier. We can do some extra sums. It won't hurt. One speed, yeah. We have a yellow one. Minus HP. Yeah, I should save some copies, but I want a semi-decent copy for testing. Let's get like the D tier. What's this? Is it like the minimal roll? Is that like the minimal roll? 100 is 130 the minimum? No, it's not. 1 is the minimum. Can we get 1 HP? If we can get 1 HP or 1 attack, that would be fun. Okay, that could be it. That's good enough. That's good enough. D-, that's good enough. We have to pay 200 gems to switch in a D-. Yeah. Okay, you can get more out of him with better copy, but this will do. This will do for the moment. Now we have to actually find a team to use him in. Let's just do this. Let's just take the Mon team and make it a Mockman team. How about that? Is that something we can do? I kind of feel the crown on him. We have 40 damage attack HP at the moment. I thought that was alright. I kind of feel the crown. I kind of also feel like we will have a lot of things that will carry us here that are not the Mockman. I need a tanky team to fight. Is this a tanky team to fight? It's tankier than my team. And he has a better copy. Look guys, he has a better copy. D tier copy. How boosted is my Vesa? A lot. Like, scroll 20 minutes back and you will see it a lot. Let's see, let's maybe look this in, watch this in slower speed. Can we go double speed? And this bloody whale's Vesa is even faster than mine. Mockman hasn't done anything yet. Yeah. Is this a Mockman against Mockman duel? I think it's a Mockman against Mockman duel. Look at this. My Mockman against Karma's Mockman, and then we have some teams around that. That's weird. And Mockman counterattacks Mockman. And both haven't received any damage yet. And we can't see anything. Trashman deals 0 damage. Yeah, Trashman only hits the shield. And Karma's pandas are dead. Yeah. And my Mockman is winning the duel. But one thing I already saw at this point, the 50% damage reduction he has are utterly too low. It's the same problem Saya had. It sounded so great on paper, you thought like, yeah, basically built-in crown. Basically built-in crown. You have the built-in crown here, but you see that he was just nearly killed from the Vesa, from my Vesa and her ability. And he only attacks one of my heroes. Given he healed a bit and he had some wrath of whatever charges, but he's dying through the dot. He's just dying through the dot. And I don't think he does anything. I mean, the Mockman and the Mockman both fought each other at this point. And neither one of them did anything really that helped win the fight. Now his Mockman is gone, and he didn't even die to the other Mockman. And now we have the final results, and we can look at it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, yeah, 0 damage from Mockman on Karma's part, and we have 47 million on my part, and you can see the armor damage. And yeah, honestly, at this point we could stop testing. That was just a joke. We can try frontline. And in Karma's partners died very early there. Might be bad. Let's try frontline. Swap those two around. Which is bad. We don't run him for damage here at this point. He might even have more effect considering that he will get hit by the... Here, by the... That's interesting. We have to read the abilities. But he counterattacked a few enemies, and I thought I read that his counterattack reduces the attack, but none of those heroes actually have an attack debuff. There should be a red attack debuff above their name, and none of them has that. So it might be that his attack debuff is actually bugged. And if that is the case, if his attack... There is an attack debuff, I think. He has one. But he should have attack debuffed the Stardew Warriors as well. What is positive, he does a lot of counters now in the front row. We see a lot of counters. They don't do anything really. Then again, in the current meta, it is asked too much of a hero without imprints to do proper damage. Then again, we saw Amra was able to do proper damage. And at that point, my team is basically gone. Which is, by the way, the weird thing with those panda teams. If you run a panda team, they basically scale up buffs and you see like nothing happening until the point that something is happening, and then your entire team gets deleted. Super weird. Still, that's not about those teams fighting each other. That's about the Mockman and what he is doing, and we are analyzing that. So let's go back to the drawing board on that, and we will have another look at the hero, and he has a passive ability. That's the basic attack passive ability. Okay, that's something I didn't consider. If Mockman is in the front line when the battle starts, increases have damage reduction by 30%. So we have 30% damage reduction. That's nice. Which declines by 6% every round. Honestly, that's the second part is fully unnecessary. This hero would have been balanced either way. Even with the 30% damage reduction, Transcendence heroes have that as well. And it doesn't hurt them very much to have Transcendence. And we have crit in the back row. So more damage. The RNG is about my Armor getting 2 or 3 shields up. Yeah, that might be true, but usually in that slot of Mockman I would run a CC hero. That would make it quite more difficult for your team to punch through. Afterwards launches a counter attack, dealing 800% damage. Oh, it's only the 30% damage reduce if the target has death contract. Okay, then it's not bug, then it's just bad. Okay, I mean that's quite sad. So, I'm, I'm honestly at a loss of words here. I'm not even sure what I want to test. Like, what is he going to do? He's not going to do anything. We saw the effect of the death contract. I haven't seen him taunt anything yet. We can do another fight, but I haven't seen a taunt effect yet. Let's look at that again in detail. We can do a 1 versus 1 maybe. If you're still here, Karma, can we do 1 versus 1 Mockman against Mockman, both with Crown? That sounds fun. Just see the effect of what he does. We have seen him in team here. There was some damage. He did damage. I saw damage. I saw damage against the Vesser. I think it was a little bit bad as well that we got the Mockman in the first fight. Because he's holding up quite well on the turn 2 here. Probably I'm a little bit silent because I have to watch the fight, I have to analyze, I have to see what he's really doing. And I especially want to see the performance of the Vesser in this situation, of the enemy Vesser. And he was dazzled, I think. Was he dazzled? And he died. Okay. I saw him do some damage to the Vesser, which is quite cool that he was able to do that. Enemy Mockman fought my STE and stole some attack but didn't do any damage at all. And the damage mine did was also quite minimal. But 1 versus 1 Mockman. We have it set up. Let's do this. Let's do the 1 versus 1 Mockman. Of course EOS killed my team. I think this hero just doesn't fit in it. Really, it doesn't. It's nothing you can use there. And I'm not even sure where he could be used. Could he be used in Sealand? I think he has kind of... Oh, it's the same time I see... the first time I see the taunt, actually. I think he has the same issues as Saya, in that his damage reduce... Yes, it reduces the damage he takes by like 50%. But at the same time, he also lacks the damage reduction that works against Dot. It doesn't seem to work against Dot because he takes a massive amount of damage from the Dot. Unless, of course, the dot damage is so high that it doesn't make a difference. What's good, of course, is you can see it right here that he does multiple hits. That's a good thing. And now I win. 1 versus 1. Easy. And they both... And his actually did a little bit more damage. Look at this. Still won. My Mockman is just better. That's it. Just a better person in general. Does Drake strip his defense since it's a skill effect? No, I would not expect him to do so. Because the skill effect... It's... Does it? It's no stat. It's no stat, it's a skill effect. That should be unstrippable. I mean, we can try, but he will take a higher damage either way. It's a little bit hard to test, because if, let's say we fight Karma again, and he uses Mockman and then Drake, then the Mockman on the enemy side isn't affected by the 50% damage reduction. Because that's part of his ability kit. if you look at it, where is it? Death contract. By enemies without death contract to Mockman. So we could only test the damage of like an EOS or something that is next to it. But it would be unable for us to test it like in the way it works if we just throw in another Drake. So that's basically something we can do. We can of course fight Karma. I think he put the Drake in now. He wrote it in chat. And I think the damage we will take will be a lot higher considering we don't have armor. Yeah. Of course it will be. But this is an interesting situation. It was an interesting situation because we fought against the Drake and were killed by the Mockman. So actually our damage reduce must have worked because the Mockman damage from Karma is way lower than it should be. It's a really big indicator that our Mockman's damage is higher than his Mockman's damage, because usually his Mockman had the better starting position. I was a little bit wrong with that, because when our duel is against the enemy Drake, then of course the Mockman can deal half damage. So it worked. We had the damage reduction despite having defense down on us. That's the takeaway. Back row 1 versus 1 with crit rate, that's just higher damage. We won't do that. We can, really. My Mockman had the effect on, so he didn't get damage reduced. It's the opposite. No, my Mockman fought your Drake, and not your Mockman. We can try again. Wait, let's try again. We have infinite tries, it's no problem. So they are in the duel now. And now they are in a duel. See? My Mockman is in a duel with your Drake. And your Mockman is in a duel with my Mockman. Everybody has the effect over their head, because it's the same effect if your Mockman uses and if my Mockman uses it. But our Mockmans were not in a duel against each other. Mine fought the Drake, yours fought my Mockman. And that's why the damage numbers were so strange. In that case it was a little bit different because I think, yeah, my Mockman attacked after yours. I think that was the problem here. If my Mockman attacks after yours, of course he doesn't apply the skill effect earlier. Which is a problem, because in that case your Mockman gets a full-blown active off. Which hurts. Yeah. See, we don't have the duel. And now he's taunted, now he should actually fight against your Mockman. Now he fights against your Mockman. And now the damage of the Drake should be down, but it should still be a one-shot, is it? Yeah, but it's abysmal, really. Let's skip this. So the skill effect can't be stripped by Drake. That's basically what we found out now. Yeah, but the problem is, people always say, yeah, you can win a one-on-one against this this fighter or this one or this one. This really isn't the case. The moment he fights a 1 versus 1, he has no damage reduce against the person that he fights against. Like, he reduces the damage dealt by enemies without death contract to Mockman. And he is not the king of 1 versus 1, he really isn't. He's just a normal hero that has the idea that he can fight in 1 versus 1. And the only thing that shall make him able to do so is his attack reduce. And armor increase, yes, armor reduce as well, but this is really not the point. His attack reduce is what shall make him able for that. And he can do that, of course, he can reduce the attack by 60%. But this will not keep him from getting killed. EOS can still kill him. Hellora counterattacks will still kill him if he hits the Hellora. If he gets in a 1 versus 1 against the Hellora, he will die. That's basically as easy as that. Can we test that as well, Karma? Do you have a Hellora? Can you replace the Drake maybe with a Hellora? Is that possible? Because that would help as well to show us that or to see if the SQ H counters can get through it as well. That would be quite interesting to see. Other than that, he isn't good to fight a 1 versus 1. He will lose against strong heroes. He gets hit down by dot. He gets hit down by counters. So there is really not much of a saving grace for this hero. He will have no place in endgame teams. As most heroes, he will be able, of course, to do early game. Karma has said it. That's great. Thanks for the support, by the way, mate. One more thing. Check Karma out. Karma is not a hoe, or Karma is mine a hoe. You can click on his channel name in the chat. He has a channel on Ilyrus as well. Quite a great bloke. That was no counter. But he has Queen Guard. Okay, we get hit again. Counter attack. Active skill, and we fight the Mockman. Of course, now we won't fight the Helora. And the damage from the Helora goes down a lot, actually. Yeah, this is uninteresting. Can there be a fight where we fight the Helora? Queen needs to be slot 1 probably. That might be the case. I'm not actually sure of it. Let's put some extra speed on here. I think is it just random targeting though. The only good thing is that he replaces Asmo as a 10 and 4 Aspen. Yeah, that's quite nice. I actually had this problem during my Dominator clear that I didn't have a second Asmo I wanted to use SFX and LFA and didn't have a slot 4 tenant, so now it's interesting. Now we fight the Queen. So we attack the Queen, counter attack goes in 3 million. Okay, we get healed, counter attack goes in 4 million. Okay, let's skip the fight, let's see again and see what the counter attack does without the fight even started. Counter attack goes in 2 million. Does he scale his attack? He scales his attack, right? That's weird. That's really weird. That's something I actually don't understand. Not really sure what happened there. How much SFX attack is required to clear Dominator? I think I was close to 6 million. I didn't have the optimal strat back then though. We only later discovered that using Helora instead of a third roam, which was actually better for the first fight than using 3 roams, because the first attack really lacks a lot of damage, and if you can get the plus 20% all damage dealt from the Helora, that will help you deal punch through. The jump from Vanquisher to Dominator is actually huge. So don't worry if you can clear it for quite some time, that's normal. Counter attack is getting reduced. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. That's right, that's right. The all damage reduction. It's the all damage reduction from the crown that is messing with us here. That is true. Should probably use something more constant then. Probably going to switch to an A and B. A and B should be better for the test, and because this is the same damage reduction on all rounds. Does Karma have a YouTube channel? Yes, he has a YouTube channel. You can click on his name. He makes good videos. Read his skill again. He has built-in crown from the place 1. Yeah, then let's just use. Then I will just put him in the back row. Problem solved. Easy. Easy. No problem here. But yeah, you're right. He has a built-in crown. Boy, not like a built-in crown, it's built in the R that reduces itself, but the mechanic is the same, you're right. Of course I haven't looked. Very, very smart. 11:30 here. Then have a good night, my man. Hope you sleep well. And maybe we will do another stream. And you will be back again then. 10 million. Okay, 10 million without an enabled fight. And we are basically dead. That's uncool. And we have fight against him. We just die. Yeah, he's getting destroyed in the back row. Yeah. What can I say? This dude is going to have a hard time. I mean, he has no use, let's be honest. Nowhere in endgame I can see it, and I can see no use for him in any team. I mean, is there anybody in the chat that sees any use for him? I mean, like, you can use... Some people ask if you can use him for his L. No. Use a carry, use an armorer, it will be much more useful than this. I mean, maybe the attack will use for his L. Maybe that can be something. But the problem with that as well is he will have no damage to use against the boss. So that will be annoying as well. Okay, let's just skip ahead. We will do a rating now. Black Underground ask of the scale from 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. What do I reckon? It's not a 1 for me, because the 1 are heroes like Lutz that have old heroes that have bad damage multiplicators, that have bad numbers. He looks dope. Yeah, he's cool. That's something. That have bad numbers. He has 1200% of attack damage. That's not bad. 1200% of attack damage. It's not exactly Transcendence level, but it's close to it. It's something. He has some useful abilities. I could imagine that if you have the slot 6 open, that he might consider putting him in for Dark SL, getting this reduction of the attack, reducing the enemy's attack. You can keep the attack down by 60% in SL. That's something. That's a plus. I want to keep that a plus. The hero design is cool, also quite nice. He has no place in endgame, like instantly -3 points in my opinion. And his taunt, he says it taunts the enemy, it obviously doesn't. We have seen like 1 taunt. I don't know what the probability here is, but it can't be too high, so that is a joke. And it also says that he has to defeat an enemy to do that. We saw the taunt on a fight where he didn't defeat an enemy. So that's obviously wrong and bugged as well. So that's also minus. I would say he gets like 4 points. 4 points, guys. I think that's fair. Not entirely trashed here. Not like Garuda or something. I think you can build him on an early game account and you can clear some things. He has passive heal, but he's no top tier. He won't get you through a lot of gameplay situations. He won't get you he will probably be able to clear SL20. Early game SL20, I can imagine he can do that. But beyond that, he will struggle. So, I see the ratings from you guys. It's like 4 to 6, 3.5 to Silago out of 10. Yeah, little bit at that. And 2. I think that's a bug in Taunt and in skill. Taunt in general has always been a weird one because Taunt is shown as a skill effect but apparently can be purified. So that's weird. He did SL20 as before today. Yeah, that's something I honestly expected because he has such high attack. He has 1200% of attack. That's a great multiplier. Getting some base attack with V4 on him and maybe good rating and you will be happy. Yeah, it looks like it's a control effect. It works like it is a control effect, but it is a skill effect. So that's really weird. Does the Age do any hero testing? I think they have tested this guy, but in recent days, I have to say, they have released a lot. And I think the testing has suffered a bit, because we find a lot of bugs in the recent days, so that's a little bit of an issue for the Age, I think, and something they might want to improve with in the future. Maybe get their heroes a little bit better and try to put a little bit more focus into testing them and not just releasing them outright. We have one more thing we can do just to end the stream. I have a very short, definitely not clear, very short attempt on the Aspen Dungeon. We can go ahead and do that, and this will basically be the last thing we will do today, and afterwards I will end the stream and wish you guys a great evening. Scalo is heading off. Definitely wish you a great evening, man, and I hope you will be back when we do the next one. So, 2 heroes ready. We need our Rui Scepter. Gonna prepare 2 Sherlocks. And I'm not going to change the homes. Usually I would put the Star Devourer Ears in the bigger home. We won't do that for now. I guess the way it is okay. Just wanting to see how far we can go, if we can go do a little bit more. Some more levels. I'm not even sure actually how far I got last time. Shall we take one man with us in the... probably no use, right? Come on, it's a Mockman stream. It's a Mockman stream. Let's give him a chance. I think we need a crown on him for this. I hadn't actually thought about the testing Mockman here, but come on guys, we will give him a chance. I reckon he doesn't survive a round, because we can't get him fast enough actually. And we will just not take the SFX with us. We will take the two Sherlocks and we will take Mockman, and this will be our team. Yeah, one of my Sherlocks hasn't got a stone. That's actually right. But he doesn't need one. He actually works here without. That's basically a Furricane Wraith. We will give Mockman a real chance. Let's fix the energy bug for a second. Now the energy is correct. We'll give Mockman a real chance. I don't want to waste him against a 4-player with. We will get a fair 1 versus 1. Not against some meanie like Drake or something. He will get a fair 1 versus 1 against some hero of his caliber. And we will see what he can do. We are of course on a higher level here. These are doing some good damage. That's quite nice. Not giant killer damage, but it's good damage. We are of course at a high level here. Nobody has seen that. 61 was my highest, 52. And we have pretty mean wave, honestly. And I managed to get 5 demon potions again. Honestly, I'm a magician with that. Getting like no demon potions and smashing to 50. That should work. Nice. Honestly, those Transcendence heroes in the 4 waves are quite weak. This could actually kill our Vesa. Can apparently also kill our Eos if we are not careful. That's one that's really mean. We will use Energy Vesa. That's a long shot, but we will use Energy Vesa. It would have been nice to hit the Gustin with any kind of energy. Yeah, okay. And now we don't have an active. Great. We can heal the SFX. That's a new tactic. We heal the SFX. And kill the Gustin with the basic. That was the plan all along, guys. Don't worry. No, let's be fair. The idea of the team is we kill the SFX with the Ranger Star spawn by abusing that we have the Ranger Star spawn, and then we will hopefully be able to hit through the dodge. Of course, now damage scaling begins, and all of that stuff is going to be very difficult, but there was the first hit. We hit through the dodge, and now we just have to get this again in one of the next rounds before we die. Because this SFX is actually weak. I think you've seen it already. This SFX can't really do a whole lot to us. So we have a lot of rounds to actually get the proper RNG going. It's starting to punch to our shield. To get the proper RNG where we get one single hit in. And this can work. This is actually the way I cleared it last time. But it starts looking a little bit bad. Please no. I mean, like, come on. What's with this RNG? Yeah, next attack is going to kill us. Yeah, that's it. Oh my god. Dodge offset works on SFX dodge. It does work on SFX dodge, but the probability isn't the best. The probability isn't the best. We can use Sunday Warriors. The dot will kill her. That's a joke. This Sunday Warriors just hit the percent chance that we couldn't hit, and the Ranger Star spawn triggered, and we hit these SFX. We honestly, we had 18 rounds. 18 rounds where none of our Fairy Queen Vessa hits wanted to hit this bloody SFX. And now we have one round, and the thing does it. That's the fight. That's the fight, guys. That's it. That's the fight, guys. Some hype. We have the heroes that are born to fight against each other. The fight of ages. The fight of an eternity. Trashy Lago versus Mockman. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready, guys? We will get some energy on the Mockman, giving him a real chance. We will get a duel going here, and we will finally see who wins the trash scale. One of those heroes is going to a 3 rating, and the other one can stay at 4. Trashy Lago versus Jokeman. There it is. Let's go, guys. Yeah. He's here. Ui! Yeah. I mean, like, Trashy Lago, of course she had a little bit of a stat advantage at this point. But yeah, I mean, like, that's basically the Sherlock without skin, by the way. The Sherlock has Sherlock without stone, by the way. Has no stone. So Tussilago is better. I actually built a Tussilago. Oh. Tussilago going on a streak here. Breaking out of our CC. That's not intentional. That's not very nice. We didn't want that. But it happens. 300% dodge chance. Wait, SFX didn't have flow up round 1, did she? She was faster than my SFX. I can't. You can scroll back and check if she was faster, but I think she attacked first, actually. So she should be able to dodge. Yeah, I say Trashy Lago, and she took the revenge and killed 2 of my heroes. So, yeah, I guess I was wrong. Have to admit. And this, of course, works. I don't think we can get progress here. Oh, she's back, guys. She's back, and she wants to take our next Sherlock with her. Ay. I mean, we look at those fights not for the entertaining, for the, at least with those fights, we just want to see if and when our heroes die and how it happens, so we can look at it again later. So, that's something. Have you seen the last crit? 306 million. Quite insane. Time to build. Actually, there was the time, and we have another SFX stage. Can we nuke it? Let's just try. You know about speed up trick? Yeah, definitely. You can do it in two ways. You can use the faction restrain button up there, or you can... And we cleared it again. Stardew Valley EOS, guys, was the answer to the SFX stages. By the way, second SFX stage here that we had to face in like 8 waves. Yeah, I know about the speed up trick. I actually had to Trashy Lago in views some weeks ago. There was like a B+ copy, and I thought like, B+, guys, B+ Trashy Lago, that might be something. That might be great. But turned out that somebody else wanted to buy it, and I really didn't want to spend 3,000 starry on it. So yeah, you can do it in two ways, Adam. You can use this, the faction restrain, or you can just change the speed here. If you just change the speed, it will also heighten the speed of the fight. Hi, Big Noah, checking in here on the end of the stream. We're just doing the Aspen Dungeon. We already tested Mockman. Found out he's, let's say, not that great. And already finished the event as well. Had some great time. A lot of viewers as well, was quite surprised. Could quadruple SSS Trashy Lago wipeout team with higher check and true damage. One thing I wanted to try was a Tussilago Panda team. That's something that I think would be cool. Because you have all the scaling of the attack, and then you have Tussilago. She doesn't have the proper stats, but what she has is, she actually has a very good active skill. Like the active skill that bypasses all kinds of defenses. So that's not bad, actually. That would usually be not a wave for Stardew Valley EOS. This is an Fairy Queen Vessa wave because of the Russell, but we have no other choice than to use him. Use her. That's no problem, Big Noah. You can look at the entire live stream again. That's actually possible on YouTube. Right after I finish it, this live stream will be available as a YouTube video. So, probably our last fight. 62? I don't remember if I was 61 before or 62. I think that had a chance to win if we hit the Russell, but not like this. And we went to 61 and we had 61 before. That's something. Some of you may know Kira, by the way, he's on my server too. Just so you know, quite interesting. Yeah, guys. So, basically that's the end of the stream. I would take a second if you have any more questions. I will gladly answer those. I was 61. Yeah, I was 61 before. On my last attempt I got there. It was quite nice. Was quite happy with it. The Karma YouTube channel. Yari helped me a lot today in Idle Heroes, so I guess that's something that we can definitely do, and that would definitely be an okay thing. I will put it into the chat. I've put the link into the chat if you want to check out Karma. Karma's meine Ho. Pretty good YouTuber. He uploads a bit rarely in recent times. So maybe write a comment, say Rex sent you should upload some videos. And then he will upload more videos. So that's a thing to do. The Tussi Panda team sounds interesting. Yeah, that's really something I'm eager to do. We will make a video on a PvP team. I had some ideas with a Harp Snowheart team with the Starwing Jara core. And we upgraded that. You guys remember, by the way, we upgraded the Starwing Jara core. We have that one with the Core Liberation 2 and everything. So maybe we can build something there. I'm gonna check out my PvP team with Visa core, so testing it out. I have Visa core as well. We can do that. Oh, I disrupted my PvP team. I put the... Yeah, I can't test, I have no PvP team at the moment. That is a little bit bad. I will test it later, and after I build the team again, not in the stream. Put in the description for easy reference. It's in the chat, everybody can find it. Holmes Yanko of Origin level 8 seems a bit cheesy. Yeah, I will make a review on him. I haven't done the Holmes Young review yet. We will do it. How is it using cores? Using cores is quite nice. I used the Vesa core, and my healing values basically in fight went through the roof. Not only do you have extra stats that apply to your team, but the extra effect really enables you to build new PvP teams. So I think they've done the great thing with those cores, and they have built interesting effects that are worth building a team around. So, I think that was the last question. With that, guys, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for this wonderful stream. We had a lot more viewers than I expected, a lot more fun for me than I expected, honestly. I thought it was like making a video, but interacting with you guys was really a lot of fun. If you guys missed the stream and or want to look at it again, it will be available right after I finished streaming. That's a very nice feature of YouTube. You can instantly watch the VOD again. And yeah, I wish you a great evening, great day wherever you are. And on the next occasion where I have some interesting stuff to stream, I will gladly do another stream for you guys. And I hope it will be as much fun as we had today again. And then, bye guys.